I work a plan now. Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player male. What you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey, not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. And the Giants send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And this will be taken at the 13.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. There was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cards will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he gets us up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
And Corral will throw it.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines, but incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 2nd and 1. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, the Giants shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Giants going to take over again on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Corral looking to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Taken in at the 11. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. With the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Striker, 3-3, opposite, 3.
Now a handoff as they run left side.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The Cardinals had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Corral sets up play action.
He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. But good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll run it again with Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
And they really need to get something going, didn't they? They have punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Here's 2nd and a yard. A give up the middle to Carter.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Corral with it, 1st down here. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Cards are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Second and 5. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second and 10, Corral. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A first down throw here for Corral. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun snap to Corral. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Corral to throw once again. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will do it for this first half. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back now along. Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction. They go play action here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
Ultra. Go ultra.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Corral on 1st down.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
From just shy of midfield, Corral. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
Well, If these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Shot, 17. Ready?
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by Patterson.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 3rd down, here's Corral.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Corral looking to pass. 2nd down.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Corral on 3rd and 2.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Touchdown, Giants! Jonnu Smith from 4 yards out.
And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 28-10.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Arizona's offense back out and ready to go.
Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
2nd and 3. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Corral, another throw on 2nd down.
To Barkley on the check down.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
The Giants on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And this one complete to Smith. Touchdown! Jonnu Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And they're going to speed things up here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards.
offense.
Back to throw now on first down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Hey, black nigga. Ready?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Here we go.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And New York set to take the field.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Corral with it on first down.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Corral looking to throw it.
He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
First down. Here's Corral with it.
And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10, here's Corral. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. Barkley, inside handoff. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And Corral will throw it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster
from 4 yards out.
And the Giants get a bit closer.
Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 3 yards out.
And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown.
And Patterson back out there to sit. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Corral.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this is going to be recovered by the Hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now a play fake here on first down. And now here is another interception.
And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces.